Hi, thanks for joining us. In studio with me today, I have the entire Pfeiffer Realty team. Erin, Lisa, Gina, and Kim, welcome. Nice to see you guys.
Thank you.
I would like to know a little bit about your company.
Well, we are a real estate group that was born out of my experience as an independent agent. I started as a independent agent in Virginia back in 2008. My husband is an active duty Marine, and although there were challenges with having to move frequently, I discovered that I loved real estate. I loved helping people find homes. And in fact, early on in my career, I realized that finding people fantastic homes within their budget and within their parameters was one of the most satisfying things professionally that I could do.
And this is such a great team. You guys are so supportive of each other. And I would love to just hear from you. Can you tell me a little bit about this team that you've cultivated?
Sure. Well, each and every member of this team has been handpicked. I feel that they each bring their own strengths to the team. Lisa here, close to my heart, also a Northeastern girl originally, has an incredible background in education. So Lisa is the calm, cool, collected one who can bring a lot of negotiating experience. As a teacher, I'm sure that you dealt with a lot of different situations where you were diffusing, right? And in real estate, we do a lot of that. Now, Gina has an incredible business background. She is a photographer, so she brings to our team a wonderful eye. She has incredible style, as is obvious, and she will be able to assist clients in honing and focusing in on what it is that they're looking for. And what Kim offers is that incredible experience in lending and also in real estate that is going to allow her clients to come to her with questions that most of the time she will be able to answer.
Kim, I would love to know what sets you apart from other real estate teams. I mean, in San Diego, there's a real estate team on every corner these days.
Right.
What can clients expect from the Pfeiffer team?
So I think the most important thing with the Pfeiffer team is that we're very supportive. We love to help our clients out. We're always there to support them, make sure if they have any questions, and if we can't answer them, then we'll make sure that we go to the place, or we'll direct them to where they need to be for that question. But I'm very excited to be on this team now because real estate is actually my passion, and I've always wanted to come back to it, and here I am. I found a great team, and we are very great with each other as well.
You all have something unique that you can bring to the table. What does it mean to be a part of this team for you?
I love being a part of this team. I think that each of us have a tremendous amount of strengths, and collectively we can better serve our clients and helping them find the best home for them.
I would like to know a little bit about Military on the Move.
Military on the Move is a specialized program that our team can offer to our clients who are active military, or even if they have uncles, brothers, cousins, who were in the military. We can offer our services to them as well. And it's just one of these bonus incentives that you don't see in real estate these days. So to be able to offer something to clients where they would normally not have such an incentive is a great thing that we can offer.
If you are looking to work with a powerhouse team, contact any one of the Pfeiffer ladies from Pfeiffer Realty, and they will work together as a unit, collectively, to make sure that you have everything you need. Ladies, thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Hi, thanks for joining us. In studio with me today, I have the lovely Tracy Hansen with Allison James Estates and Homes. We have a gorgeous and fun-filled community up in Marietta. Give me an overview of the home.
It's 3-bedroom, but it does have an office, and it has 2.5 baths. One of the bathrooms is in the casita, which is also just one big bedroom. It counts as one of the bedrooms. And the home itself is 2,200 square feet, like a little over, and that's not including the casita. This is actually the only Provincial 1 model in this neighborhood that has the casita. And this casita is one of the only ones in all of the homes that has a walk-in shower.
This is a granny flat where people are going to want to stay. They're going to want to, stay there for a long period of time because it's very comfortable.
A lot of people have caretakers. So they aren't in the main
that.
home. When they have a caretaker to take care of them, because like I said, it is 55 and over, so you do have a lot of elderly people that do need a caretaker that they don't want inside the home.
Moving outside the home, the lodge community itself,
Absolutely.
there's so much to do. You have endless clubs. I mean, we were going through them earlier. You have bocce ball, you have tennis, you have, the aquatics club, there's horseshoe club. There was even maybe a karaoke club. I saw something with a microphone on
and
it.
pickleball. They play pickleball.
Pickleball.
Softball hitting bays.
There is endless things to do here. If this is for someone who's looking for community, who wants to be a part of a community.
Absolutely. And for less than $250 a month, it's a no-brainer.
Moving outside the lodge community, the community of Murrieta, that is something to be coveted as well.
Oh yes, it's growing exponentially. I graduated from high school there in that area. There's a mall there now, and there's shopping, and there's so much to do. It's an amazing town.
Tracy, what can our viewers expect to see from this home? Any new amenities?
Oh my gosh, inside the home we have new paint, we have new carpet, new flooring, granite countertops, stainless refrigerator, and the refrigerator and the washer and dryer are all going to convey with the property.
If you're looking for a new community, looking to stay active with tons and tons of hobbies, a plethora of hobbies, contact Tracy Hanson. She will make sure that you have all the information you need for this amazing, amazing opportunity. Tracy, thank you so much for coming in today.
It's been a real pleasure. It really has been awesome. Thank you so much for having me.
Hi, thanks for joining us. In studio with me today, I have the lovely Elisa Livesley with Keller Williams North County. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Let's talk about this amazing opportunity you have in Valley Center.
Yes, I'd love to share this with you. So this home is at the end of Sierra Grande in Valley Center. It's a beautiful 2-story home, custom built in 1991. It's got 3 bedrooms. 1 extra bedroom could be used for an office or be converted into a 4th bedroom. The bedrooms are all downstairs except for the gorgeous master suite, which is upstairs, kind of takes over the whole upstairs. The downstairs area has a living room, a formal dining room, another sitting room, has gorgeous kitchen, extra large pantry for those of you who love to can and cook and do all kinds of baking. It has plenty of room for your supplies. This home has so much to offer. Out back you have a custom built swimming pool, so it's its own private retreat back there. Has a lot of privacy as well. You could throw huge parties or you could just enjoy a lot of privacy with this home.
I was gonna say, it sounds like an entertainer's dream home, such a unique space, but a lot of it.
Yeah, there's a lot. It's just a little over 2 acres and it is at the end of Sierra Grande, so you do have as much privacy as you want, or you can have all your friends and family there as well.
I love that. Let's talk a little bit about the amenities people can expect with this home as well.
So this home is all solar and it is all electric. So they've set that up. The other thing that's really nice about this home, it's got a huge 2-car garage. Next to the garage is a living space that is kind of like a separate unit, and it has its own kitchenette and bath. And then at the back of the 2-car garage is a workshop, and it's set up with 220 electricity. So if someone wants to have a workshop, work on cars, construction, anything like that, it would be a great home for them as well.
If you are looking for a dream retreat in Valley Center, contact Elisa Livesley. She will put you in Valley Center in this incredibly unique property. Thank you so much for coming in today.
Oh, it's been my pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Hi, thanks for joining us. I am in studio today with the fabulous Chris Crozier with Pacific Sotheby's International Realty. Today, Chris is going to be talking to us about why it's important to hire an agent.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great subject because sometimes I feel like the title or the job is a little undervalued and kind of underestimated. We actually do a lot of things for our clients, and it involves a range of things, but I'm going to go over some basics. And one of the major items is actually we get more money for your property. There was a study done in, I think it was 2017, NAR did the study, and it came up with people that sell their homes as FSBOs generally get 30% less than the market value. So that 30% is a huge amount of money. And normally, people are so worried about, saving 6% of commission and things like that. But if you really do the numbers, 6% is nothing compared to 30%. So you want somebody who's going to come in, represent your property, and do it professionally to get you top dollar.
And more than that, I mean, there's so many intricate, complex processes that go into buying, selling a home. Having an agent is so important to navigate those issues.
You got paperwork, you got title reports, you got all these different things that you actually have to read, acknowledge, understand. And if you have questions, you actually have to know what to ask. And if you don't know, you don't know. Like, the best surgeon is going to be the best surgeon, but he's not necessarily going to be the best realtor, right? So you really want to have somebody with the discipline and experience to help you navigate these things.
Now, Chris, if you could tell me, something about your role as an agent, what's important to you?
Well, my major role is basically an advisor. So I'm the subject matter expert, especially in this particular area, not in Florida, not in New York, in San Diego, okay? And so people are coming from all over the country, sometimes internationally, and they're like, what do I do? And so depending on their needs or their questions, I have to tailor, sometimes I get documents and different things like that to help support what I'm sharing with them, but you have to guide them in a way where they understand, because not everybody it might be fluent in English, or some folks might not be as sophisticated and need like super refined answers, but ultimately they want to believe in what they're doing. Also, giving a certain amount of experience, you'll find out that certain agents have done all kinds of deals different ways, and I always love the tricky ones, right? And so one of the things I wanted to talk to you a little bit about today is the owner financing. It's a unique way to sell a property where maybe a buyer's credit score is not quite right, but they have a fair amount of cash flow and assets, and a seller owns a property free and clear, or maybe just right around free and clear. And they both have to be understanding of the process, and most of the times they're sophisticated enough and had experience in this particular style of transaction that they know what they're doing.
Absolutely. If you are looking to buy or sell with a seasoned professional, contact Chris Crozier with Pacific Sotheby's. He will make sure you have all the info you need. He will make sure that you have a smooth and problem-free transaction all the way till the end. Chris, thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you.
Hi, and thanks for joining us. I have in studio with me today the duo, the dream team, Rebecca Meyer and Sandra Zambito of Team Sandra and Rebecca. You guys have a property in Valley Center. Tell me a little bit about that property. Give me a general overview.
This home is in the community of Woods Valley. It is in a planned development, and it's 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. It's adorable little property that has just tons of room for a family or even for just a single couple.
It's a really unique home in the gated community of Valley Center where there are 6 builders. These are the Sea Country homes, and it's got a courtyard entry, a detached casita, which is a great location for a family office, for maybe a teenager that's on their way out of the home, or even for parents to stay over. It's got a formal living room and family room, formal dining room, and a really nice size, kind of elongated backyard where you could add a pool and some raised vegetable gardens. Beautiful views of the Valley Center hillside. and just really a lovely setting.
Speaking of Valley Center, with the community, what can people expect from the schools? Just what does that mean to be a part of the Valley Center community?
Yeah, so the schools are definitely great schools. I've had 4 children go through the schools, and Sandra as well. And hers are now graduated and off to great careers, and one of mine is as well, and I still have 3 in the schools there, and it's just a really great community. People look out for each other there. It's Valley Center Strong. I mean, they kind of have a logo of if somebody needs help, there's always going to be somebody there to help them from the community. We've got great sports programs, Pop Warner cheer, Pop Warner football, and my kids do that, and they absolutely love it. And it's just a great community to grow up in, and I'm really blessed to be there.
You are looking for the dream team. You are looking to be Valley Center Strong. Contact Rebecca Meyer or Sandra Zambito of Team Sandra and Rebecca, and they will make sure to take amazing care of you. Ladies, thank you so much for coming in today.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Hi, thanks for joining us. In studio with me, I have Patty Villanueva with United Realty Team by eXp. Patty has some very important information, a market update for you guys. Patty?
Yes, I wanted to do a little bit of update on market so people know exactly what's going on. Research shows that more than 56% of home buyers actually believe that the market is going to crash like it did before in 2008. Now, normally when a recession happens, it actually goes the opposite. Values actually go up rather than down during a recession. The last time what happened, we had different types of loans that we no longer have, like the negative arm. And so when that happened and it became due, and that's really the problem that caused, a lot of this, having stated income loans when people didn't really qualify. So that was a separate thing. Now, I've been in business 31 years, and only one time I've seen the interest this low. And so what happens when the interest is so low, it increases the buying power for a person. And so the lower the interest, the more you qualify for. And because it's such a low interest right now, people are crazy not to take advantage of the situation right now and buy a home. And I think they don't do that because they really believe that the market's going to go down, housing is going to go down. So as long as people do a little bit more research and understand what's really happening, the values will continue to go up for the next couple of years. They just won't go up as drastically as we have seen in the last 5 years.
And Patty, for those of the viewers who may not know you, give us an overview of you and your experience and what makes you a specialist here.
So I started in 1988 as a loan officer. So I was a loan officer till 95, and then I started, and that was a dip that we had then. So I've seen all of our dips, and I started doing real estate because then I realized people were calling and asking, my real estate agent's not around anymore. So we started doing real estate, and we opened our office in 2000. I had about 48 agents back then, and we all did loans and real estate. I am now just focusing on real estate now, but I really do think that an educated agent is the best agent for everybody because, a lot of people may want you to sell your house right now so they could say, well, you better sell it before the market drops. And that's not a real service to people. So I think education is the most important thing. And the team that I have now, I focus on make sure that they're educated so they give people the right information.
In 2008, we know the market crashed. Talk to us about what happened there.
Yeah, it was really incredible what happened. I actually took some classes about short sales, and I kind of knew what was expected. And so we did prepare ourselves. Now, because the market was so bad, people didn't want to, buy homes. What I did do, I started doing loan modifications, and I did a lot of short sales. So that gives you a little bit of experience on what to expect as the market comes around or it goes up and down. But when people come to me and let me know, ask questions about where the market is headed, to me is very, very important not only to look at the history of what's happened, and that way you can kind of tell people, okay, this is what's expected, because I'm not here to sell one person a home, I'm here to be with them forever and their families.
Absolutely. If you are looking for information on the market or just to work with a specialist like Patty, give her a call and she will make sure you have all the info you need. Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you very much.
Hello everybody and welcome to studio. We are so happy to be here with Elisa Livesley. Now you have an amazing property hitting the market in Carlsbad, one of the coolest coastal communities here in Southern California. And I know you love the beach and I know that you love Carlsbad. Give us an overview of this home.
Well, this is a beautiful home. It's in the La Costa Meadows neighborhood. It's a little over 2,500 square feet. This home boasts lots of natural light, large room sizes. We've got 3 full baths, 4 bedrooms, huge loft upstairs. We've done a full remodel on this home. We've got interior and exterior paint. We've got a new laminate flooring. We've got new carpet. We've got all new quartz countertops. This home just has a lot to offer, and we're gonna be on the market and ready for showings.
Now you've sold a lot of the best real estate here in San Diego. What do you love about this home in particular?
Well, what I really love about this home is that the home has been in the family a long time, and with the remodel, what we tried to focus on was the positive natural light. So we opened up the back part of the patio and took that off with our remodel. So we could let all that natural light come in, which is just so needed in the marketplace now with families. They really want to have that.
You're so close to the beach, just basically a stone's throw, a few miles from the ocean, and you're living life like you're basically on vacation.
Right.
Give us an overview of the Carlsbad market and what makes it so special.
Well, what I really think is nice is all the eateries in Carlsbad. You're near the outlets, you're near the, you're not far from the beach, you're a few miles. There's the school districts that this home is in. It is in the San Marcos school districts, although you are in the Carlsbad zip code. The overall La Costa Meadows area right there is kind of lives like a cul-de-sac. So there's not a lot of through traffic in that neighborhood. And this home has been in the family since it was built. So that's the other nice thing about this. There's not a lot of homes in this area that come on the market, so I don't think it'll last long.
Very nice. If you're out there and you're looking for the home of your dreams, if you're looking to grow your family, if you're looking to move into just a great community, make sure you get in touch today, because this property, as you mentioned, shouldn't last long. It's in one of the best communities. And I gotta say thank you again for coming to studio.
It's been a pleasure.
Yes.
Think you could be in your new home by Christmas.
Thank you for joining us. I am here with John Robinson, owner of the John Robinson Inspection Company. Thank you for being here.
Oh, thank you for having me.
So tell us, what is the purpose of a home inspection to the buyer and the seller?
The purpose of a home inspection for a buyer is to find out, the things that you don't know that's going on with that property. The inspector is kind of like your eyes and ears, and that provides them the opportunity to just go through that property, find issues with the major systems. So then that way, you're walking into this transaction with your eyes wide open.
There's benefits for both buyers and sellers. Can you talk a little bit about how it benefits both?
Absolutely. Because people live in their homes, they're in them day in and day out. It's easy to overlook certain things. It just becomes kind of like background noise. So when it's time for you to fill out your disclosures and you're trying to be as open and honest and upfront about the things that you've experienced in that house or repaired or have had broke, sometimes it's easy to forget an event that happened 5, 6, 10 years ago.
Sure.
So it's helpful to have an independent person like an inspector come through to inspect all the systems, to find things that aren't functioning properly that either need to be repaired or they could just be aging, and you just didn't know it.
Sure.
It just provides you with more information about that property.
Right. So what are some things that both buyers and sellers can do to prepare for a home inspection?
All right, so the number one thing I think that people can do to prepare themselves for an inspection is understand, especially sellers and buyers too, we're gonna find something. I don't care how new or how old that property is, the inspector is going to find issues. And it doesn't mean that it's a bad house. It doesn't mean that the seller has just been a horrible owner and hasn't been taking care of things or whatever. It just means that it's a house, and it means that this house is getting ready to change hands from you to someone else.
After a home inspection is completed, what are the next steps for buyers and sellers?
The most important thing I think a person could do for themselves is read the report. It's amazing to me how many people don't read the inspection report. It drives me crazy. Read it. There's a lot of great information in there. Not only read the report, read the inspection agreement that you signed in order to be able to actually see the report. It provides you with the opportunity to know what that inspector is doing. Because in my opinion, so many people actually have no idea what home inspectors actually do. You know what I mean? It's amazing to me, but yet they're paying for this service day in and day out. Contractors are the worst when it comes to that as well. None of them know what a home inspector actually does. So you always get those comments like, well, your inspector should have told you this. Well, you don't know what an inspector does because you build houses, you put roofs on, that kind of stuff. So I go back to my clients and I say, make sure you read all the documentation that has been given to you, because it's going to provide you with an understanding on as to actually what you're paying for.
Well, thank you so much for being here and sharing all of your wisdom with everyone.
Problem. Yeah, not a problem.
I'm sure everyone learned something, and hopefully we'll have smooth transactions going forward with everyone getting their home inspections done and taking one step at a time through the process.
And thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.
I want to thank everyone that's here tonight. There's a lot of charity events that you can go to, and for you all to choose to be here to benefit the NICU, that really means the world to me, to my family, so I really appreciate that. The reason why we're here is because last year we had a baby boy, Ali Sarwari. He was born 3 months premature. He was only here with us for 11 days. He was born under 2 pounds. My wife, my family, and I decided that we need to continue to keep his spirit alive, his legacy alive, and I'm proud to say that we've been able to raise with everybody, with our family, friends, the real estate community, we've been able to raise over $120,000.